Campaign Casters is a fantasy-filled, heavy player-populated podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Welcome, investigators, adventurers, and roleplayers to Campaign Casters, a high fantasy TTRPG podcast designed to introduce you to your fictional home away from home. My name is Nicholas Bailey, and I will be your caster master and the player of Elxor Vernades for today.
We are a heavy player-populated party of not adventurers, but investigators, trying to make a name for ourselves in a big city, where this is a campaign run by 2 DMs, and introduces a new 5th edition class known as the Runecaster.
So, if you come to enjoy this episode today, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leaving a review really helps us get the word out and connect with more listeners who might also enjoy the journey too. Your support means the world to us. So thank you for being a part of our adventure, or should I say, investigation. Now, casters, please present your titles.
My name is Jason. I'm playing Sick Billing.
You want me to say my name? You want me to say it again?
My name is Sophia Condit, and I'm playing Lycan.
My name is Ari Bardock Mitchell, and I'm playing Gale.
My name is Haven. You're not the father. Joseph-Lyon.
Woo! Very good.
Congratulations.
Wait, Haven,
And
who are you
play.
playing?
Oh, and I play Mrs. Stone.
Without further ado, we present Campaign Casters.
So what would you whoever that?
I forgot to say, this is episode 18, by the way.
Picking up from the cliffhanger of last episode, the party met back up from its separation where they learned details of the new drug distributor of Kalmoira. They went back to the headquarters where they found Riker safe and where the investigation will still be on. However, not all the details could be said by Brian in fear of breaking his new contract. The party game planned a bit, discussing different routes, different decisions, and seeing who's who, and decided on going to the Cold Cauldron to collect proof of Zevras and Iago collecting materials, then heading over to Karth Plaza to enter the black market. During the plan, a few interesting details came to light where Tovi, a priest of Karmos, or priestess of Karmos, also visited the Cold Cauldron for some ingredients. And Leon left Brian a mysterious note helping them to get into the black market. Who would like to start off with session inspiration? No. You raised your hand, Sophia.
No, I
Feels
didn't.
like, give me the character.
Yeah, but I was hoping
I don't think it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
I had something to you. I went twice already.
Yeah. You've talked a lot.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Sig felt a little jealous in this last episode to find out that Gale has family out in the world, and when he said family was important, no one really got his gist. And it was like, oh, we're family now, and it was like, yeah, that's what I meant, I guess.
I picked it up, but I was not in it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
So
I missed it.
Sophia picked it up.
Sig
And that's on 18.
Sig left a little bread crumb, and the only person who would actually have known about it would have been Brian. So yeah, he was hurting and a little jealous, not like in a fucked up way, but just like the fact that, like, hey, like, I'm glad for you that you could find that, but it stings a little bit.
That's really cool.
Oh, man.
I wish freaking Leo knew that.
Loud books.
All right.
All right.
Please take your session inspiration. Now we pick up with Brian beginning a trial to earn his way into the black market. All right. So Brian, just a recap here for you. You met Rosaphie, where she is the owner of the Red Fox Den, and you started having a conversation with her after saying the secret passphrase that allowed this trial to begin from the kind of note that Leon left you. She explains that she's going to give you 1 silver piece, and it is your goal to bring her back something of higher value by any means of trade. To kind of go into like the rules, here's a fun little mini game that we're going to start off with.
It's minigame time. Yeah, Nick made it minigame. It's minigame time. Yeah. That's it. That's the whole song. It's minigame time.
There you go. So Brian here is going to be the one where this is the challenge given to him. So he has to go throughout of Karth Plaza to any stall that he wants, and there'll be a way for it. But where you guys, the party, will be along with him and can help him in certain instances. But I would like to request all you guys to play as NPCs and owners of these stalls.
Okay.
I will give you a fun little information card so it helps you out. Yes.
Yes, we must know what exactly they.
Guys, time to stretch your accents and try out all your accent words.
Have fun with
It's
this.
time for me to do the same.
So, she will have judges spying on the group so that there's no cheating to be like, oh, look, we came back with 10 gold, and
And it was
whatnot.
just our money.
Exactly. So, the party is allowed to give Brian up to 3 bonuses for the entire minigame and must be declared before the roll. This can be advantage, guidance, bardic inspiration, etc. Everyone will act as NPCs who will run the stalls. Brian will roll a d20 that will determine which stall he goes to during the minigame. You will visit 5 stalls total and try and obtain something of value. A card will be given to someone other than Brian that tells the title of the stall, a description of what the stall is, the race and name of the person who owns it, 3 items that they sell and the price attached to it, and then a DC for all rolls Brian has to succeed in his ability checks. And any important information that might pertain to what this NPC may know might be at the bottom of this card as well. So there's a few of them in this pile.
That was fun.
Yes. Each player has full creative control in role-playing this NPC and must abide by the DC set for the vendor. If Brian fails 2 checks, or depending on what the interaction may be, the vendor will ask Brian to leave, and he must move on to the next stall.
Oh, God.
Brian can choose to end the game if he feels that he has collected something worthy to bring back to Rosaphy.
Because I'm trying to get the most the best thing I can get with a silver piece.
Yes, you're
the
trying to
singular.
find something of
Okay.
high value that she would like,
Okay.
potentially. So this is a game of charisma.
Using any means of trade.
Oh no, charisma. Oh God, I don't have that as a
You should not have
rogue.
said that. You should not have said that because now you're gonna roll like shit.
Oh, I'm aware. That's
We're gonna
why I
buff
said
him.
it.
We're gonna buff him.
Yeah,
Now you're prepared.
I was anteing it.
Anteing.
All right,
Racking it up.
here we go. So Brian, you exit and the party.
Yep.
You guys exit the Red Fox Den, where you now have this entire kind of like sea of stalls in the Karth Plaza, where the walls kind of give you your limits of where exactly you need to be. So please roll me a d20.
I want to go over there. I want to be in the sea.
5.
Water.
5.
5.
Who would like to go first? I assume that was Sophia.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right, so please check Discord for me.
Oh yeah, she sounded like a dying. You sound like
fire
a
alarm
like a
sound.
dying bird.
There we go. Whose
bird was that?
You,
You sound like a bird.
so
that hit
you
with a
have
rock.
full control. You can describe however you want. If you want to read it, like let it
Okay.
know. And
And so the DC means that what? That is.
so like if Brian tries to ask something and you feel like it deserves an ability check, you could
Got
be
it.
like, roll me a whatever it may be. So as you guys are going through Karth Plaza, you're making your way, and you finally come up to a bluish stall.
Well, hello there, honey. Welcome to Mystic's Oddities.
And you see an Air Genasi. She's an older woman with like a mist cloud for hair that's like a curly, old lady white hair. And she's got little glasses on the edge of her nose.
Hello, darling. Can I help you?
Why, yes, hello. I was
Oh,
wondering.
aren't you a charmer? Sorry, inside thoughts.
I was wondering what it was that you had here at this stall.
Say it again, honey.
What is it that you have here
Oh,
at
yeah,
this
well-
stall?
Finest objects for sale. I have this laughing skull charm.
It chuckles when near deception. She places it towards you. And then I have a bottled phantom whispers, which murmurs secrets at night of people that you don't like very much. And then I also have this arcane coin, which flips itself to reveal your fate.
Very intriguing stuff indeed.
I have other things, but I figured these are the higher price items.
Yes, the three things that you feel like telling
You
me.
seem a man of good repute.
Why? Thank you. I would like to inquire about that little sleeping whatever it was that you said.
Oh, yes, the bottled phantom whispers. Yes.
Yes. How much would you say that goes for?
Oh, 100 gold, darling.
100. 100 gold, is it?
Yes, it does. Mhm.
Is that how these items are all going to be? All right.
Oh, just my items, dear.
Oh, yes. You seem like you seem like a nice old lady.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to part with it for a little less?
How much is a little dear?
Oh, not that much difference. Just 1 silver coin. And he lifts the eye patch and winks.
I guess roll a
Persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah.
Oh.
Are we all here? Like, is the rest of the party
Yes,
here?
the party is here. So before Brian makes this roll, if anyone wants to try and give Brian advantage, bardic inspo, guidance, whatever it may be, you can use one of your 3.
Brian, why'd you call her old?
What are
Oh,
you?
no, I meant it as a sign of respect.
What
We
are you?
respect the elderly.
Are you insinuating other favors? I'm just wanting to make sure I understand your drift.
Keith raises his hand.
Keith raised his hand so fast.
I think the four-armed guy doesn't do that.
Take that out.
Is there an issue with which you would need assistance?
I do have a bit of a leak in my roof.
I do.
I have trouble reaching it, with these old hands. What was your persuasion roll,
yes,
honey?
That would be a 16.
I'm not sure a silver's going to cut it, dear.
Well, and he looks up at the hole in the roof. Do you have anyone coming to take care of that?
I have a repairman coming in a week, so as soon as he could arrive.
Tell you what, if I so decide to buy this item from you, I'll give you the silver, and I will also help you with that leak in your roof. I'll repair it to perfection.
You and what money?
Oh, I'm not asking to be paid. I do it for free. Well, for the elixir.
Okay, roll another persuasion check, I guess.
You say 2 fails?
2 fails. Yep.
Then he loses?
Yeah, then he has to go to a new stall.
Oh, then he has to
There's
go to
fail
the
number
stall.
1. I got a 5.
Well, you also failed the first time, right?
Yeah,
Yep, so that's 2
number
fails.
2.
So
Okay.
Failed what?
The first one was
Because you rolled 16, but that wasn't.
Oh, that was a fail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
You're trying to steal from an old lady. How dare you?
Steal,
Get
I would
out
never.
of my
Oh,
shop.
Okay.
Get out.
Turn away from the shop and I go to the rest of the group. She was an old hag anyway. Let's go somewhere else.
I'm so sorry, miss. All right, let's go. It was Brian, please roll another d20.
What's the? Do you think I should do a different one instead?
Yeah, do a different one.
Okay, I'll think of something.
Obviously a different one. She doesn't like us.
What? Come back with a disguise and a different voice.
All right, whenever you're ready, Adam.
I'll walk up to the
You
shop.
walk up to the stall, you see the name of it over is the Honest Waits, as you see this really bulky half-orc guy who has a very orange beard. As he sees you come up, he's like, "Well, honor mate! Welcome to the Honest Waits. What are you looking to buy for there, eh?"
Hey, how you doing, mate? Hey, how you doing?
there, mate?
doing good, are you? Doing good?
Right, I am doing good.
Right, nice.
What would you like to buy from me?
Oh, I'd certainly be interested
I got here.
checking out what you got.
Kaslamabama. This is a raw mithril nugget. You never get to find these in these parts of the town.
Oh, that sounds very interesting.
I also got kablunke. We got polished obsidian amulet. Very nice. It'll be nice for a little like look-see-loo for your lady-do. Haha, you know what I mean. Right, let's get to the next one. The fool's gold powder. This is for if you ever want to try to swindle someone later on. You can use this to make someone give you a little more. Would you freaking crave for
Right,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Those all sound great. What do they all go for?
Well, the raw mithril nuggets. These ones right here, you never find them anywhere. So you're going to get them for 300 gold pieces each. And then for the polished obsidian amulet, you get it for 8 gold pieces. It's faintly magical.
Right.
It makes you pee rainbows.
Right.
And the fool's gold powder is 3 silver pieces per pouch. Crumbles in the dust.
Alright.
What will it be there, mate? You know you want something from me shop?
Can I level with you, mate?
Would your voice changed on me? What
No, I'm just being quiet here. You never heard of whispering?
Alright, I guess. Hold on.
Hold
on. Okay, I am going to try my best to whisper. As you see, like, his veins popping out. Oh, yeah.
I need to tell you, right? I've gone down on my luck recently, right? I don't have that much cash on me at the moment. Is there anything I could do to get a deal on any of these?
Roll me a persuasion.
Roll me a persuasion. Jesus Christ. 13.
They don't call me Shriek for nothing.
Why?
Right, what'd you say? It was a 13? What were you trying to get?
Why do they call you Shriek?
I don't know. It was what I was born with.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can really afford anything you got there, mate. So, is there maybe
Hold on, which one did you want? You didn't tell me which one you wanted.
Okay, there we go.
I think you should go with the obsidian.
Right, well,
That's a good middle.
Hello there, little tree.
the obsidian is 8 gold, though.
My name is
My name is Micah.
Hello there.
Yeah, I could totally go for the obsidian, but that one's 8 gold, isn't it? I've only got 1 silver piece on me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm down on my luck.
Well,
now.
you know.
But I've got my anniversary coming up.
Let me level with you.
Yeah.
Puts his arm on your shoulder.
You taught me one thing I couldn't do before there, mate. Is how to speak even just a little bit quieter than I normally do.
Yeah.
I never knew how to whisper till I met you, so you know what? That's why they called him Shriek. I could give it to you. And I think I will. For that silver. You know, you gave me more than I could ever afford. I don't know where my accent went.
Are you French now?
Right.
14?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you sometimes just gotta turn away from the mic and get it back
It's
on.
true,
Yeah.
you get the
It's
imaginary
it's
corner.
It's just how it's done, yeah.
I turned Spanish. Right there, mate. So, yeah, you could get it because you taught me how to speak a little quieter.
That would
Did
be,
you have him roll
that would
for
be
it?
amazing.
Yes, and
Yes,
he
13 was the
succeeded.
DC. He
Oh, really?
succeeded.
That's fucking amazing.
You got exactly on it.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
if you want that polished obsidian amulet that is faintly magical, you can have it. Also, my real name is Brooke.
Brooke,
Yeah.
you're doing a great deal of service for me here. I
course,
don't know what
dear
voice
me.
I'm doing now.
No, I don't know.
Right,
It's hard to stay in.
Yeah, I appreciate all that you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing for me. I will look around a bit more,
Right,
and
it's
I might
understandable.
come back. Yeah, could you hold it for me? perhaps?
Yeah, I will. He just holds it in his hand and he's like, "You got it."
All right, I might be back.
You know, will, yes.
I'll let you know if I'm not back though.
Will do, your mate does.
All right. Thank you so
Go
much.
and find another stall yet. You see, little spanky boy, you.
I will.
You have a great
Thank
old
you, Shriek.
times.
Thank you, Shriek.
Of course.
Turn around and walk away.
Well, I could speak quiet, I don't know.
I don't know if I like that dude's energy. when we're far enough away. When we're far enough away. I don't know. He's just very loud all the
He
time.
was bodacious.
Get your new throw in.
Let's go to the next stall.
Oh, hello. Who are you? And as you walk up to this stall, there's a beautifully carved, ornate sign draped with flowers that says the Caged Chorus. And you see before you a absolutely beautiful changeling woman. She has like her white hair in a very like intricately braided style with little loops of silver and gold, and there's flowers, and she's wearing a very flowy tunic and has a pleasant look on her face, like, oh, hello, who are you?
Hey, nice to meet you. Name's Pond. John Pond.
God.
Birds, Brian, birds! Birds!
Whoa.
What?
John! John!
John.
Oh, yeah.
What a little
Birds.
tree you have here. Hello. Yes, I have all sorts of birds. Are you looking to get one as a pet, perhaps?
I'm looking for whatever you got on sale.
Oh, well, let me show you my most sought-after birds. We have the whispering jay, which mimics voices, the dawn finch, which sings with the sunrise, and a cobalt raven, which is rumored to be a fey spy. But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, I will keep my mouth shut.
As I would think you would.
Of course, anything for a fine lady like yourself.
Oh, you flatter.
This is a new persona that Brian's putting on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you flatter. Well, what are you interested in exactly?
Well, I'd love to hear what these birds all go for.
Oh, well, the whispering jay, which mimics voices, goes for 55 gold. The dawn finch, which sings with the sunrise, goes for 35. And the cobalt raven, with its rumors, which you did not hear from me, goes for 200 gold.
Father, what about the finch?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm helping.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
appreciate it.
giving you advantage.
Oh. That's so funny. Well, I must say that that whispering one you got there, that piques my interest.
Well, do you have 55 gold, perhaps?
Not on me at the moment, but I can give you a down payment.
Of what exactly?
Well, you see, I am a very wealthy man, and I'm a man of my word. I can come back and pay off the rest later, but for now, and you'll just have to trust me, all I have is 1 silver piece.
He spent all his available money on sweets for me, so
Yes, my
he has to go back
daughter here.
he has to go back to the house.
How about you roll a not perception, a deception, a persuasion. I'm like, what the
Or
fuck?
deception.
What do I
Well,
go
deception would be great.
No,
No, persuade.
persuasion.
God.
But I'm giving you
You have
advantage,
Oh, you're
advantage.
darling.
like genuine, actual advantage.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone's
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah.
There goes the charge.
That's why I was talking.
13.
I'm sorry, but a man who spends his funds so frivolously on sweets, I don't know if I can really trust
I mean,
you.
I stole his
Put
wallet.
a down payment,
Well-
much less take care of one of my gorgeous birds.
Oh, I assure you, I am a bird fanatic. I have many birds back home. You can tell them all. You can tell
Tweet,
her
tweet on the
Mr. Deal
street.
about them. No.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, Would you like to tell me a bit more about the birds that you do keep?
Yes, of course.
I would love to hear.
I have many birds. I gotta think of birds now. I have a beautiful blue-feathered one that enjoys singing the day away. A lovely orange feather that quite frankly can't get enough of flying around and knocking into things.
Oh, they can be such silly creatures.
Yes. Well, sometimes they fly out the window, and that's always devastating. But they come right back because I take care of them.
Hey, what about the one that's the arson?
What about Richard?
Yes. Well, there is the bright red bird, I suppose, and he enjoys the occasional lighting of a candle. But
Well, they have so much personality. Well, perhaps, a man who knows so much about his birds and their personalities doesn't just see them as objects. Maybe I could be persuaded to trust you.
Well, yes, and I will also mention that it was not all of my money that was spent on sweets. That was just all I had on me at the moment. See, it's her birthday, and I wanted to get her some nice things.
Well, that is very sweet.
I have plenty more, but
Well, perhaps you could roll the persuasion check again.
Father, I just love the J.
I think Elxor will give guidance. Give you a D4.
D4.
Grandpa!
Yes, I am Grandpa.
No buy-in. It's awesome.
I really want the
Wait, do you have
whispering
advantage?
J.
I don't have advantage. I just got guidance. I got the same. I got 13 again.
Oh.
That's fucking stupid. Holy shit.
I'm
The guidance gave me a 1.
like a-
I rolled a 10.
Womp.
It's 11 again.
Womp. I'm sorry. I just at the end of the day, I have very well-paying customers, and I simply can't trust these creatures without knowing that they will be well cared for and I will be properly reimbursed. So I'm sorry. I don't think I can help you today.
I understand, but if you ever choose to change your mind, just ask for Pond. John Pond.
I will. Have a lovely day.
Oh, I will.
Hey, Brian, do you want to go back to the stall where you got the amulet? I'm sure it's higher value than 1 silver piece.
Well, yes. Well, I'm thinking that
I'm
yes,
still holding on to it.
the amulet is of course higher value than 1 silver piece, but I'm kind of trying to find the highest value thing in case that's not high enough.
Right, but wouldn't you be able to use it to barter?
Kind of seems like I will be able to.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course, yes. Yeah.
I suppose I would be able to. It's a shame that we didn't visit every stall, I suppose.
You
You're
can
saying
still
you're
order
gonna barter
higher
it with
things.
the other 2 stalls.
Oh,
Yes.
Dude, go buy
It's
that.
300 gold pieces worth.
Yeah, so you can
it's 8.
It's 8.
It's 8.
I bartered
Yeah.
for the 8 one.
Yes.
So that's where.
I was like,
That's more than silver.
Sorry, I was thinking of it.
Is there a rule that stops you from buying something from one stall and then using what you used with the silver piece with the thing you bought to sell it to
That's the
another
whole
person?
point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what,
Yeah,
that's what
That's
he's
the
saying.
whole point.
Yes.
bartering here.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's like the Office episode with Dwight where he
I
like
thought I had 1 silver piece.
Yeah,
You
you're supposed
do.
to trade
You
it
start-
to...
yeah.
Oh,
It's
I thought it was a one and done. Bought it, done. I'm gone.
I thought that for a bit too.
This guy stinks.
for the record.
the wording
okay.
was a little unclear.
was me as
You were
well.
like,
I
with
didn't know-
just
I didn't know
this
either.
silver piece. So I'm like, oh, is he allowed?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Trading
You can work your way up.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Shriek. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I didn't know I could do that.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
We got 2 more stalls.
Right. I Shriek. I'm sorry, Brooke. I apologize.
Hello there, it's a dog. That's okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do
brother.
that. I didn't mean to do that to you.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the thing that you're still holding on to. Can I
Yeah,
get
of
it, take it
course,
off
you
your
just
hands?
give me that silver piece and you can have it easy peasy.
All for you, mate. Here you go.
But don't hit me right in the
coin. Ah,
forehead.
shit.
Ugh,
Sorry.
It's okay. I have a
so
strong
sorry.
forehead.
Yeah, you
Replaced
do.
it with the middle ever since I lost it in the war.
Oh, you've got a little hammerhead, do you?
Yes, I do. Watch it. Bang!
Slams his forehead on the table.
Here you go. Here's the amulet.
All right. Nice doing business with you.
Nice doing business with you too, brother. You have a nice day out there. And I'm gonna Chill in here. See what I did there? I
are.
whispered. I whispered there.
learn.
Did
You
you
learn.
hear it? You didn't because I whispered.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you later, you. Oh, this guy is sick.
Okay, now I go to the next stall with
right.
this thing I didn't know I could have.
Yes, my bad.
Hey, Gregor, I got a silver piece.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right. So, who wants to go next?
Stall 14. No way you're doing the thinker voice.
Hey, yo, it's the duelist Arsenal. Come get your gear. I got all the good gear. Hey, you laddie, you look like, hey, Toots, you look like you want some fencing gear. Come here.
Oh.
Oh, God, fucking fuck.
Hello.
Would you like some fencing gear?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. I'm Kazrick. How you doing, Toots? I think I'm a little scared, Brian.
I'm doing good. No, Leo, it's okay.
Oh, is this like half-orc guy? He's like 5'1". He's got a mohawk. He's got
5'1".
yeah, 5'1" mohawk, every piercing imaginable, and like one really big scar that just like goes down his entire chest, and he's wearing like an open Hawaiian t-shirt that he just leaves open.
Oh,
and you
God.
can see everything.
Oh.
Yo.
I've always got pants on too.
Well,
Yeah, Hawaiian, some like skinny jeans,
Oh.
and
Oh.
some like combat boots.
The old skinny jeans.
Ye old skinny jeans.
So how you doing?
I'm doing great on this day.
Yeah, it's pretty fan-fucking-tastic if you gotta ask me.
Yeah. Sorry, my mom gave me, like, some money to spend, and I was wondering if...
Hey, you want a beer?
No, thank you. I was just wondering...
You're lost.
What you have here. I like the title of your shop. It's cool.
Thank you. You know, I'm a duelist myself. If you want to duel, let me know. But, yeah, I've got this is the silver rapier. Really good against some dead things, you know what I mean? We got the duelist.
Dead things?
Yeah, it's effective against dead people because it's made out of, it's got silver coating on it,
Well,
you know what I
feel like
mean?
you don't really need to defend yourself against dead people.
Well, the undead.
Oh.
You ever see a zombie before?
Not in person.
Yeah, shut the
No.
fuck up.
We learned about them.
Here's the duelist cloak. It gives you a little advantage to dodge in because, you know, it makes you look wider than you are, so if you can get out the way, it helps to dodge. And here's some sharpening oil. You use this in a whetstone, and you grind out the edge of your sword to make it sharper. Well, you can grind anything out to make it sharper, but it's all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those sound pretty cool. How much do they go for?
The silver rapier is about 45 gold. The duelist cloak, I'll give it to you for 20. And sharpening oil, maybe 5. Silver.
Oh, jeez, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I kind of spent my mom's money before thinking, but I got it on this weird obsidian thing. I was wondering if...
How old is you?
Oh, me? It's a believable age.
Man, look at this guy. He's taking a long time to think of an age.
I'm this many.
I'm 12. I'm 5'6".
I'm sorry for offering you that beer earlier. I apologize.
Sorry, did you say I'm 12 and then clarified it with you being 5'6"?
Yes.
As a 12-year-old?
Yes.
That does not make sense.
Yes.
Taller than me.
Huge 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Taller than Catherine.
I'm 5'8".
She's tugging it.
Yeah, all right, kid.
That tall?
Hey, bro,
Maybe. Honestly, maybe.
roll me a deception.
When I was 12, I was... What 14 is high school?
Yeah.
So when I was 12, I was 6 foot, yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
My
or
This behemoth of a man over here.
When I was 12,
I
I
believe
was
so. Or like
5 foot, and that's when I stopped growing.
At the beginning of 6th grade, I was 4'11". By the time I ended 7th, I was 6 foot.
Okay, maybe don't roll
Holy
that because
shit,
now I believe
you're
you.
poor bone.
I just haven't grown that much since then. What am I rolling? Sorry.
Crazy.
Don't fucking worry about it. You know, I've been working on thinking about how I like judge people, and like you could be a 12-year-old, I think.
Yeah, well,
Maybe.
I am. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you want? You want the rapier, the cloak, or the oil?
Oh, what are the prices?
Oil.
Of each? Or how much? The rapier. I feel like no, obsidian. Okay. Well, would you take? You could use this obsidian to make a new sword if I took that one off your hands.
What do you mean?
Well, you could break it down into. You could have an obsidian rapier. That would be pretty cool.
But obsidian's pretty brittle.
Well, not if you forge it strong enough.
Now roll me a persuasion.
Gale is like, this has possibility. They're gonna give you Bardic.
That's an 8. Yeah, that's an 8. So it's 2 swords. I had to check. The other side's a 1 though. So that's an 8 plus 14 plus 2. So that's 24.
Holy shit.
Shit, you saying I could take this fucking little gemstone amulet and
Yeah.
be like, make a whole new fucking sword out of this, John?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's condensed. I think it's large enough to be able to turn into a blade.
Holy fucking shit. Let me see that, John.
Oh,
I'm not that fucking nasty.
sorry.
I had like a hot dog earlier. There was a little mustard on my hand.
I don't like
Okay.
germs. That's it's not you personally. It's me. I'm sorry.
Okay, but I'm sorry about that. I knew I had fucking mustard on my hand.
I didn't even get any mustard on it. It's just germs.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
don't
Do you
do
want
germs.
some mustard on your hand?
No, that's worse. That's so much worse. Thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Well, you said this was obsidian?
Yeah.
Damn. Looks fucking demonic as shit. You know what this kills?
What?
No, I'm asking you, dipshit. Jesus.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
you know what this kills?
I'm literally 12 years old. That was really mean.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, take the fucking rapier. Get the fuck out of here,
All right.
kid.
Thank you. Turn away. I walk.
gotta check what's
Fight the shit
authentic.
out of it.
I walk far enough away.
Hey, yo, come back to the duelist arsenal.
Walk far enough away, and I go, I don't think that guy should be around kids at all.
I don't think so.
There you go. Worth more this time around.
Yeah, I would say this is probably better than whatever I traded him. So I'll see if I can't get something better than this.
Yeah, one more.
6.
6.
Okay, so as you walk up to this next stall, you see a pair of silver drapes that cover the front of it, that are iridescent, and you can see just as they cover the front of the stall, but above it says the Silver Spindle written in brilliant calligraphy.
Oh, this one's gonna be quite something. And I push the drapes aside and go in.
As you walk in, you see a about 5'2" woman with sort of bluish skin with white hair that comes up into a very messy bun. It seems like strands are coming out towards the front of her face, framing it. And she has these silver robes that are very similar to the iridescent cloth outside. She seems to have a bunch of wooden beads around her neck, and she wears a ring on her right, on her, is it left hand?
Left.
Yeah, left hand on her ring finger that is made of pure silver. And she looks to you and she says, oh, hi. Welcome into the Silver Spindle. How may I help you? What are you looking for?
All of you,
Howdy there.
before you go, all of you guys recognize this vendor as Kikyo Greywolf, the mother of Orin.
Oh!
Oh, wait, the mother of.
She's probably heard me speak that I'm gonna retract that voice that I just did.
Howdy there, ma'am.
Actually, wait.
I was going to say, she was not there,
Yeah, I
right?
don't know if I've spoken at the
Oh, no,
Grey
she
Wolf.
was there.
She was there.
We took a muffin.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I spoke.
No,
while
she
I
wasn't there.
She
That
was
the
there
dad.
at the beginning,
Oh.
though, when we spoiled
Yeah.
the news to her.
Yeah.
And as soon as she looks to you all, she goes, "Oh, are you here to ask more questions?"
Oh, hi. No. We're looking into the investigation, and it's going really well. We'll find whoever killed your son. I promise.
Thank you.
But today, we're just doing a little shopping. So I was wondering what you have for sale.
Well, I have an enchanted moon cloak. It glows under starlight. Woven shadows hood. It makes the wearer harder to see at night, as well as a noble's crimson robes which are finely tailored. I've made all of these myself, so I can tell you well in depth if you need to know anything else.
I mean, I'd really just be interested in hearing the prices of them.
Absolutely. The enchanted moon cloak is 50 gold. The woven shadows hood is about 20 gold pieces, as well as the noble's crimson gold robes are 10 gold pieces.
Could you just go into a bit more detail about what they all are, what they all do or provide?
Absolutely. The enchanted moon cloak, and you see she like keeps looking up and down to you, kind of trying to keep her composure. It is a nice silver like this, and whenever you're underneath the stars, it reflects them and becomes almost moonlit. And the woven shadows hood blends in further with the shadows, as you put it on during nighttime, you see a general aura of darkness surround just your person, as well as the noble crimson robes are just fine tailored robes that are as crimson as, well, blood, but very nicely made.
So the star robes, the first ones,
Those are the most expensive.
they're most expensive. They reflect stars? What was it?
They glow under starlight and they reflect the moon, so it looks like you become like almost like a beacon.
That's pretty cool. The sword that I have kills undead easier. There's the blending with the shadows, which could be good for someone who wants to stealth, which might be an acceptable gift. I mean, not that the sword isn't, but the sword is worth 45.
Hey, Brian, are you thinking about getting the cloak, the shadow cloak?
I mean, I'm considering it. I'm just trying to weigh the prices here. The sword was 45 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
then
that's what he said.
the cloak is 50. Kind of thinking might be better for what we're going for.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to maybe part ways with the star cloak in exchange for this lovely rapier?
Roll a persuasion check. Did you get a natural 1?
Wait, is that
I think that's what that is.
I mean, it's not.
It's not.
Heath, if you wanna, you can give Jake session inspo.
Wait, you
I
already used it.
used it. Oh, this is
Yeah,
a
it's a
new session.
new
I'm
session.
stupid. I'm fucking stupid.
It's okay. For a second, I was
Well,
it blends
that
together.
was my first fail as well.
Yeah, you got another fail.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says another
Oh
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has another.
Although
What
it's a
about that
natural
one?
one, so.
That's not a double fail, is
Yeah,
it?
no.
Get out of my sight.
No.
I don't necessarily have a need for a weapon, though I do appreciate the offer.
Mrs. Greywolf. And he's gonna take your hand.
I think she just holds it there for a second.
We are searching for the butcher, but to level with you, I need to trade this sword for the highest value I can get in order to continue our investigation. We're trying to get into a place where we need an item of value, and it will allow us to continue our investigation and get you some closure on your son.
If it means bringing Orin to justice, then yes.
Thank you.
Just do him right.
I
Please.
promise I will.
Thank you. You see, she gives you the moon cloak and takes the rapier instead.
For Orn.
For Orin. See, she smiles a sad smile.
Guys, do you think if I buy something that it'll ruin our chances at this challenge?
Let's do shopping after the challenge is done.
I mean, hey, I think that this is a double good thing. Because now, if the butcher ever tries to go for Orin's family, they have a weapon.
Well, we don't know the butcher's undead.
That's true.
Well, I think the
But I mean, it's still a rapier's a rapier.
I would say we're out of the stall whenever we're talking.
I know we're sitting right there.
Yeah, hey, in case someone comes for you.
Stab him a few times right here.
Yeah. All right. You guys make your way back to the Red Fox Den with the enchanted moon cloak with 50 gold that is worth value. Yeah.
I like honest brine.
I do too.
Oh, those are his characters I was playing. There we go.
The last one was the last one though.
Brian does not answer. He keeps walking.
All right. You guys make your way to the Red Fox Den, and Rosalie is just kind of chilling. She's talking to some other. There's like a customer in line waiting, and then they buy something, and then she sees you guys walk up to. Oh, were you able to find any ingredients?
I found this one for you.
She said, "Oh, where did you find this? This is beautiful."
I found it over at the what was it called?
Silver spindle.
At the Silver Spindle. They make real good stuff there. I think they should get some more business.
Kikyo is very good. Of course, I have just the tea for you. And then you see that she goes underneath the desk again, and then she slides over this small wooden carved red fox token. She slides it over to you.
The fox knows where the crows feast.
Yes, they do, as predators always know. Now, for some excellent teas, can I please have you wait over here? And then she kind of like points to this like nook that's kind of off to the center there, while like other people are going there. Like next person's like, "Oh yes, let me help you," and whatnot.
Yep. Well, right over there.
Cool. After some time passes, she ends up getting this this half-orc woman to take her place as like talking with the other customers, and you see she comes down and sits kind of like you are in that. Remember that semicircle like bench that I told you that was kind of woodenly carved out of like a log? Is one of those seats, and she kind of sits on like the opposite end of you guys. And she just kind of this time looks more a bit excited. Then she kind of dropped like a little bit of her like customer face facade. Did a pretty good job there.
Thank you. I did the best I could.
Not many people pass the silver tongue trial. So, what brings you to Karth Plaza?
We're here in search to do some, maybe under the table trading.
Well, obviously, that's why you're here. What specifically can I help you with to point you in the right direction? You see, there are many tunnels that a fox has many exits for.
I would say that we are looking for those who deal in banned material components. Or if there is someone who is known for their smuggling through the tunnels, that would know them like no other.
Well, you are talking to she, who knows how to smuggle in the tunnels like no other. But for material components, I could probably lead you to the larger market to find some. There are varieties. Are you looking for materials of weapons, ingredients, information?
Are you asking?
Yes.
Simply looking for spell material components.
Spell material components. Well, there is an underground library that I can point you to. It is a bit haunted, but you should probably find what you're looking for there.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I said I want that rapier back.
I don't know if we get to keep it.
Well,
Hey, we wouldn't get to keep it anyway. We handed it in, right?
mhm.
Yeah. So.
That is great
But we also have actual money.
information.
Yes.
I do have one other question. Well, we do have one other question. Rather, you say you know the tunnels like no one else.
Yes.
Do you know if you have seen anyone misusing the tunnels? Or frequently seen?
Oh, yes. Not frequency. I know my tunnels like the back of my hand.
Of course.
You won't be able to outrun me in there. But there has been a rat running rampant in my tunnels. Created new ones that I do not know of. But this rat, ironically enough, stole from this library.
As most rats do.
Indeed. So, if you're feeling feline,
I always am. You see, as Nessa smiles with Annika.
then I'm sure you might be able to find your rat.
Brilliant.
You'll want to go towards the men's room. Go to the second stall. Place this key into a certain spot. You can't miss it.
It's
And
a glory hole in the fucking.
no,
Oh, God.
no.
I mean,
If you insert the
Something special will come out.
Got it.
okay.
Oh.
All right.
you're so close.
in order to give thy
Insert the key in the wall.
I.
God damn it.
Yes. Insert the key in the wall, and you will be taking a right the first chance you get, and follow it there.
Thank you.
And then she stands up, goes back to her thing. Ba.
Before she leaves,
Oh, yeah.
I'll say, "Long live the cat."
Live the cat. And she.
I had to look at what glory hole was.
Are you serious?
You didn't go to images, did you? You didn't go to images. Did, okay.
Yes, Sophia searched up glory hole into only images because she wanted to see the results of that. That's crazy. Why?
Urban Dictionary.
Because you know the first thing you ever do is click images.
On something that you don't know what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We'll add that as a
Expected it
blooper
to
in
be,
the
I
end.
just, yeah.
All good.
In the hole.
All right.
Ah, damn it.
So speed this up a bit. You guys go in there, insert the key into the wall where essentially the wall just kind of unlocks itself as it kind of just creates a new archway that you guys go into. And it looks kind of like a foxhole where there's just like a bunch of roots just kind of hanging up at the bit. Like it's all dirt. And you guys make your way,
How tall is it?
Yeah.
I'd say about like, let's say 6 feet.
Sig is completely like head straight down, crouched in this poor little tunnel. Oh.
Sig, Sig, is it going to make it worse if it's just a trench where your head's stuck inside? I feel like that might be worse somehow.
I think that would be worse. I think it would be worse.
You said you feel claustrophobic sometimes. Is light more helpful? Or
I just think this is tight. And he puts like all 4 arms out and they can touch every wall of the room.
Yeah. Okay. I just don't want him to come out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The secret guy.
Watch out.
The secret guy. Ooh!
I'll be fine. I promise.
Okay.
I also slightly emanate a light if light also helps.
That is true. You want to lead the way?
Sure.
All right.
You get on my back? Okay.
You guys
Like
start-
it's on my back.
Yeah. You guys make your way down, and you finally come to a right where you start to descend a bit in the earth.
Random roots.
Stairs. Sorry, I should have said something sooner.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Then it isn't until after maybe like 5 minutes you start to come to this staircase where it is now like the dirt's like is just cut off by brick and stone that is just carved, and you see this staircase that starts to descend down. You get this unnaturally cold breeze as like once you finally get to the top, you just comes up. And what do you guys descend? Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Nah, we're gonna turn around.
Yeah, no, we're going home.
Guys, I'm getting cold feet.
Oh,
Cold feet. Cold feet. Sorry. Dress a chaperone.
there we go. So with each step that you take, your thoughts seem to echo back as you start to like maybe hear voices just kind of echo. And it isn't until when
Very
you finally
funny
get towards the bottom where you come to this main chamber. You see that there are a bunch of stone shelves that are curving, just kind of like roots themselves in like this slither serpentine like pattern. And there are just glowing scrolls and astral flickers that just kind of provide light again, almost like fireflies again. But whenever you stare at these lights, you see that they vanish for a moment. It isn't until you look away from them, they light back up.
He's about to weeping angel us.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, no.
So what do you guys do? There's a whole bunch of grimoires, tomes, is in this large room.
With the lights, when you look at them and they go out, is there a way I can float up and just like put like flame on my finger and just touch the wick of the light and see if it ignites?
You can try.
Am I still on your shoulders?
Yeah.
I think as you start floating, this is gonna go. I would not touch anything unless we're sure it won't set an alarm.
That's fair. Sorry.
It
I
is
kind of
alright.
forget we get in dangerous situations. We've kind of been mostly chill for a little while.
It's all right.
Speak for yourself.
Yes.
I mean, in the
Speak for
sense of
yourself.
life or death situation.
Oh, still speak for yourself.
Okay, I
Yes.
guess. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Is this library taller than the tunnels?
Yes, I'd say it's like
Oh,
a 40
thank
foot.
God.
Yes,
Dang,
40-foot
heavens.
room.
Oh, you can stay on.
Just better to be cautious.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing with the books? What are you doing with the room?
Is there any
start looking for
Lycan's very
conjuration.
excited.
investigation
Books,
check?
definitely.
Look
I'm
for,
looking at the books.
for labels, look for conjuration, anything that makes immediate sense.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Please
I want to look
Can
at the
I
books.
Can we all
can
do
I
that?
give
Yes.
Gail advantage on that?
Yeah.
Investigation, is that what we're doing? Or
Yes, investigation.
18.
Ooh.
12.
16?
23.
Dirty 20.
No, 22.
22,
Same difference
20,
though.
18, 16. Oh, advantage. 12. Cool.
I think the whole time this is using their extra arms to grab extra books or something like that if you need anything.
All right.
I just climb up to like one of the top shelves. Like, what's up here?
Yeah. As you guys are reading the spine of each book of like what exactly they go, and you see that's kind of categorized in a certain way. A lot of these are types of wizard books, but they're kind of loose in their organization. In the sense that like there are different authors and different subjects kind of scattered about. Like it doesn't make sense. Like there's no coherency. It looks like there's just
No Dewey Decimal numbers.
yeah, like here's a section,
What's the
there's a
fantasy
section.
version of Dewey Decimal?
And it isn't until with the, I'd say the 22 and the Dirty 20, you see that some of these books here, Leo, you kind of recognize them, as some of these books are from Torbadir, as they are written in the language of Arcanics, or even some more Dwarvish script.
Interesting.
And as we kind of keep on going a bit, we realize, Gail, you see this book cart that kind of starts to wheel itself on its own. What are you doing with the books and the bookshelves?
I hate the face you're making. I mean, I'm just like looking at them. I'm like scanning the spines, looking for like keywords, conjuration kind of thing. Nothing more than that.
Okay. As it goes, you see that there's like a few books that are just kind of scattered on the floor, but you see that this book cart kind of reaches out where it kind of detaches itself a bit, where like the wood, and it goes to pick up, and it like sticks itself on the book, and then it sticks, and then it puts itself back into the shelf, and it's like organizing these books, and then it goes back into its normal cart form, and then
Oh, that's neat.
starts to go away.
Fascinating.
I thought you were about to get jumped.
No, me too. I was like, what the...
Yeah. And then is until where you guys are continuing the search, trying to look for all this information. And then when you finally do find this of like a general gist of what this library holds, you just hear this like wind kind of go through again. And you hear whispers.
Does anyone else hear that?
Very funny, Rithul.
Is it
believe it's
Rithul?
I don't know if that's your demon.
Like it's gonna climb back up on Leo.
Can he talk aloud outside of your mind?
No.
Oh, well.
We just heard him. Whatever it was.
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't believe in ghosts.
Well, I think your beliefs are about to change, mate.
What do we...
I think we should just grab as many books as we can and leave.
I feel like it's
feel like
not
that's
going
maybe
to be
the
very
worst.
happy if that happens. Especially we don't know what books are useful.
There's the possibility to write down in a journal what was in some of these books.
Along all of the bookshelves to see if there's any like very clearly not dusty books.
Yeah, go for it. Roll investigation for me.
Also, as people start panicking, is it cool if I start looking for any books that include, like, that are about runes?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a 15.
15.
That is a 23.
23.
Can I use tremor sense to see if I can sense anyone coming?
Are you good?
Okay, sorry. I thought Jake was throwing up over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use tremor sense, which is like a 30-foot radius around me to sense if anyone's coming or if there's disturbance in the ground?
Okay.
And since we're underground, can I negotiate that it's also above?
Yeah, yeah,
Hello?
of course. Okay, cool. Definitely go for it. Use your rune mana point for that.
It's actually, well, this is like a feature
Oh.
that I have.
Oh.
Like as a screen.
Yes, yes. Please do.
Brigand power.
Yes, bring power.
Spriggin power. I mean, I could do something more. I could do like a heightened version of that.
No, you're
Move
good.
it- Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nissa, I would say as you're going through these books, you see that some of them, actually all of them, are very well kept. Like it looks like this, like it's regular being used. And for like all these book locations, as you're just kind of going through, you do notice that in the Torbideer ones, there is this missing slot where like there is supposed to be a book there, but like it just kind of boop, like fell over where there's a spot missing. Sig, in your investigation to try and find stuff about runes, I would say that the best you probably find are some things about the Kitsune, but it's more merely history.
Okay.
And
That's me if it's just history. Then.
okay, cool, can do. Going back to tremor sense, like, and as you start to, where exactly are you doing this? In this room.
Can I go? I'll get off of Leo and I'll go kind of towards. Is there a location I hear this voice coming from, or is it emanating from the whole room?
The whole room.
I'll go to the center point of the room.
Okay. When you do, you feel like how would Lycan feel the tremors as like this wave extends out,
I feel like it's her roots. She kind of plants herself more in the ground, and so her roots are what are picking up any of the tremors, and maybe kind of like the branches on her head kind of extend out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
As this happens, your roots are trying to feel for tremors and whatnot. There isn't until you get towards the other end of the room where everyone, you can see that there's just a wall there, but you see there's actually more that keeps on going. There's a separate room
Okay.
there. And in this room, you feel that there are these 3 bodies sitting on the ground. And as soon as that happens, you, instead of the whispers that you hear, you guys hear, "Leave!" And 3 ghosts start to, like, these shadowy, clear, translucent figures come out of, like, the bookshelves there. You see a dwarf, a fire genasi, and a hobgoblin.
Do you believe in Asig?
Oh my god.
Brian instinctively draws his sword.
Oh, come on. We were doing so
Draw
good.
your sword.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Roll a niche, guys.
Oh, guys, come on. We can, like, talk this out.
It's dish time. Ooh.
During your initiative,
come on.
during your turn, all you do
5.
is try to talk to them.
We could.
I got a 13.
Well, I guess I have a 7, but
Oh, 7? Yeah, that makes a difference.
I rolled a 1. Yeah,
Cool.
7.
14.
14. Or what was yours?
19.
19. Jeez.
6.
What did you roll?
No, 6 plus 2, 8. Sorry, I can't do math.
All right.
And they phased through the wall, like they're.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, of course.
they phased through the
This
wall.
makes sense.
Gail, you're up.
Were those the same 3 people she was stealing?
My theory is that I felt 3 bodies, and then those are the ghosts of said bodies.
I
see.
thought so.
That makes sense.
How big is this room? Because, why not?
This is a 50-foot by 60-foot room.
Okay.
You guys are kind of at the one end here, where the ghosts are kind of like intermixed. So like, there's one on the right, there's one on the left, and there's one kind of in the far back, but towards the left a little bit more. And they're now like they're floating about like 20 feet above.
Gail sees these ghosts come out, is deeply jump scared, jumps and kind of like flicks their hands out, and what you would normally see kind of come out of their journal just comes out of their hands. These like illustrated daggers kind of just like come out of their hands, and they have like almost this like chromatic outline of shifting colors, and ghosts just swirl around. Whatever ghost is closest to them that they would have been jump scared by. This is Cloud of Daggers, so they're not going to take damage for a minute, but there's that.
Okay.
So whichever one is closest to me, I'm casting Cloud of Daggers on.
As these daggers are just going through it, it would, like, you see that maybe it might have like tear up their astral or not their astral, like their translucent projection a bit, and it sees that like they just look completely unfazed, like they're just chilling. They're like getting their work together. We're just like, oh, the Cloud of Daggers, and they're like, oh, okay, cool.
We will kill these ghosts.
No, Sophia.
Okay.
There we go. You're up. What do you want
Okay.
to do?
What could take out?
I am. I think Lycan's fully terrified and wants to create a diversion. So I'm going to use a first tier conjuration rune called Back to Your Roots, and which is kind of, I foreshadowed with the bed frame stuff. Lycan can bend and morph polished wood to her will, reverting it to its natural state. So I would like her to do this to the bookshelves and kind of cause all of these books to fall and like create rough terrain around where the ghosts are, so that we can potentially make an escape. And what I have to do to make that happen is, oh my goodness. Actually, it's kind of up to you, because do I have to roll for the success of creating this diversion, and then I also have like a dex save in place for the characters? How do you want this to function?
I would say the effect that you want to do will succeed.
Okay. So then, at tier 1, the enemy must make a dex save or be... Oh, okay. Wait.
No, because it's just the books. So, like, that effect of what you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happens. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not
Cool.
living.
That is what... I'm so sorry. Okay, that is what I would like to do. Okay. And then I'm going to climb up on Leo and as a bonus action cast Armor of Roots on him as well.
Awesome. As soon as the books go down, you see that the ghosts start freaking the fuck out. They're like, whoa, wait, no, don't damage the books.
I'm sorry, you just scared me.
We want you to leave. Why'd you mess up our
Why?
books?
We're just trying to read what this is.
And you want to damage all of them?
No, that was not intentional.
Yes, it was. You did this.
You scared me.
I don't want you here.
I could help you clean it up.
Please do. You better not.
If we help you clean up, will you tell us who stole that book?
What book?
This one. You see, as Nissa points to the area in which there was a.
Okay, roll persuasion with advantage.
I already had advantage.
Oh, okay.
Double advantage.
Ripple.
Oh, that was actually pretty fucking great. That's a 19 on the die with a 22.
22.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. And they just come down, and they just start walking towards you guys, where it's like, okay, start cleaning.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. And so, Gail's gonna start.
Can I attempt to reverse
Yes.
what I have done?
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, really quick side note. I just want everyone to know I'm sitting here. Sophia goes, I'm going to put the rune on all the bookcases. I see Nick take his book, put it down, close the cap on it, and I went, we're done with this. I was like, she just ended it. That's why I was like laughing over here.
Oh,
and I was
God.
whispering to Ari because I was like, we literally just ended this call.
Yeah.
That's so
And he
funny.
said
No,
there were
it was
other
awesome.
ways
That
to
was great.
get
That
out
was the
of
best way to do it.
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah, no.
Can I say I never cast Armor of Roots because that wastes a full tier and he doesn't
Yes,
need
you
it?
can.
Okay, great.
That's fine.
I'm like, whoa.
That was so funny. I just
Yeah.
saw the cap come back on. I was like, we're done.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, you see the hobgoblin, who is the one who's been like really anxious about this whole thing, kind of walks up. Okay, now then. Yes, we know.
Alxidor, is this your brother?
What are you talking about, Lycan? What are you possibly talking
Do you
about?
have a long lost brother?
I'm just
No.
like in the back of the head.
Oh, please be gentle. She's so little.
Little flowers poof in your face.
We're blasting up again.
Oh, come on. I did not hit you that hard.
No,
I swear.
Leo!
It's okay. You okay?
Continue on, please.
They are going to clean the books, right?
It's already done.
Oh, okay.
I've restored the bookshelves. I don't think
Gail's
I
picking
I
up books.
Yeah,
and
we're putting books.
Gail
Let's
has put all these books in their hand and started to like alphabetize them like automatically, looking at author's last name and like, and if not that, then first name. So they're
Nissa's
just, like,
using all four
sorting
hands to hand 4
compulsively.
books to Sig at a time.
Yeah, and I'm just like scurrying up and down the shelves.
And
Okay.
Brian's there too.
Thank you, Brian.
Cool. All right. The one who stole the book from us.
Yes.
Well, we assume it is the butcher.
How do you know about the butcher?
Yeah. Exactly.
And how did...
And what did the butcher look like? And what book did they take? And
Couldn't tell you what they look like as they kind of snuck in, but we do know that they are the butcher based off of the book that they stole. So they stole the Book of Fiermore. And the other two ghosts just kind of like the dwarf, the dwarf woman just kind of floats up, puts her hand on like the shoulder, and we're just like this stern look, and he's like, okay, yeah, the Book of Fiermore.
Can you elaborate what is in the book?
Looks over to the dwarf, and she's like, why should we tell you?
That way if we find
Points arrow at the books.
Okay. The hobgoblin's like, okay.
At the same time, Brian has not put his sword away. He raises it above a different bookshelf.
Okay.
Lighter.
Very persuasive. Fearmore is a plane of existence that is home to creatures called visitants. This book, these creatures are not like normal creatures that you would see when you go to different planes of existence. They are actually real creatures that people can summon instead of avatars and spirits like normal conjuration magic would do. But the thing is that a mage has to form a bond with these creatures. So they would use gate keys that would kind of facilitate the bond and use this activation to summon a visitant. And to kind of say, details about how to do all that stuff and have your own visitant. So we kind of assumed that the butcher is using those things to do the more oath warden killings.
God, how much do you guys learn about down here?
Oh, well,
Who are you, by the way?
I'm Jerry.
Hey, Jerry! Hey!
That's
where he's been this whole time.
You're a spirit of some sort.
No, we're astrally projecting right now. So we could, keep continuing to learn all the books that we have.
So wait, if I flick his nose.
Yeah,
his
just does
body's nose. No, his body's nose that's in the corner.
It's in a separate room.
Different
Oh,
room.
different
And
room.
we don't even know about that.
No,
My
only
bad.
like
I thought it was in the same room.
Lycan does that. Yeah.
So you're alive. You're fine.
You're not cool.
Yeah, we're not good. I mean, we use it to scare people away. Like we tried to do with you
told
guys.
you ghosts don't exist.
I guess that is a point for Sig.
Well, I mean, this doesn't mean that they don't exist
No,
necessarily.
well, of course not.
Point for sake, I heard it.
I felt three figures over that way. Are those...
No, we're not. That's not us.
Can I roll an insight check?
They're lying.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Interesting. Can I open the door to the room where I...
There is no door. There. I mean, there's not even a door. There's a wall. There's a wall everywhere here. What are you talking?
Is it a wall made of earth?
Yeah, it's a wall made of like stone bricks.
Uh-huh. Can I use I don't know, probably a second tier rune to weave some weeds between those bricks and just make them like give way so I can see what's behind the wall?
Yeah.
Maybe? Okay.
Take out a brick.
The wall just falls down, and you just see that these
Crushed immediately, dead. Now they're ghosts.
Yeah.
The end. Rise and take their places where they were.
Well, shit.
And you see these three individuals are all holding hands, like they're in like a meditative state, and they're kind of hovering off the ground a bit, but like still kind of touching the ground every now and then. But like they're all there, it's like, hey, whoa, don't touch the bodies.
Huh.
Poke. I'm not touching, I'm not touching it, I'm not touching it, I'm not touching
Wait,
it.
how did you guys do that? That's really cool.
Well, magic.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Well, we used astral project.
Who's that?
Projection.
Who's Sherlock?
He's in a book I read.
It's a good novel.
Thank you.
It's a part of our book club. Maybe we're going to read the third novel.
Or are we having a book club?
You talked about it last night. You were asleep, though.
Yeah, I would.
Anyway, do you
Were
know
there
more
any
about the butcher?
Yes. Yeah. So, well, okay. So, actually, we didn't really own that book to begin with. We stole it from the dwarves in Torbidir.
Smooth.
And they might have tracked us down here, so that's why we're astrally projecting, so they can't.
So a scare tactic.
No, just hiding.
And why shouldn't we tell the dwarves?
Random question as well.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Answer his question first.
What was the question?
Yeah, why shouldn't we tell the dwarves that you're here?
Yeah, okay, maybe not here, but like, you wanna make a deal? Like,
I do like a good deal.
And money. We like money.
we don't have money. We just have knowledge. We have bones.
Well, We will take information if it is relevant to the
Yeah,
reason that we are down here. Yes. Yes.
Information. We can give you more information for not telling the dwarves.
And make sure we know you're not lying like you were lying about being behind this wall.
Well, we're just trying to protect ourselves, and you threw down a whole wall.
Well, it wasn't very difficult to tell that you were lying.
And it wasn't a sturdy wall.
The fire genasi just goes behind the hobgoblin. Just like hits the back of his head. Stupid. Okay. True, you got us there. Information. Okay, fine. Maybe that's kind of all we know about the book of Fiermore. I mean, we told you that much, so maybe you could help us out.
Yeah, I want to know 2 things.
Yeah.
1, how do you astral project?
It's a high level spell.
It's a little spell.
Okay. In which direction did the butcher run after stealing said book?
We have no clue. We were just reading our books, and then all of a sudden, we have a
God.
You guys are terrible ghosts.
yeah, Skippy, and then you see the cart roll down.
I love the cart. Sorry. New favorite NPC. It's the
Yeah.
cart.
This was a mimic that we found in here, and we just kind of made him as a pet.
Did you say mimic?
Yeah, he keeps all the books. Oh, wait, no, he's cool. He's chill. As long as you don't steal the books. Obviously, Skippy. Skippy was somewhere else, over there, and then while we were reading books, flying around doing our thing, the butcher.
I try and pet Skippy like a dog?
Yes. You go up to this bookshelf cart. Where do you pet?
Oh God.
Like the top of the cart.
Yeah. It's nice. Made out of good wood. Good.
I love this cart.
Tiger wood.
Wow.
Does it start purring?
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
If I cast a message on it, can I speak to him?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Damn it.
Speaks monstrosity.
I'm being silly.
So stole our book. But I mean, we, the butcher's been killing people, and even though that we stole the book, we don't want to be associated with that. So I mean, we don't want the book back. So.
Okay.
Was that the only book you stole?
No.
Elaborate.
Okay, those books there, the Sig, the ones that all the Torbideer ones, those books also belong to some of the other dwarven families that are here. The Mayer family, and one sec. And the Mayer family and Coldenhoff family.
Okay.
So yeah.
And why did you take these books?
Well, because we like magic and we want to learn as much as we can, so we just kind of steal books, put it in our library, astrally project so that we can just keep on reading and reading as much information, and our bodies will just stay the same. So, process information faster.
Well, have you caught when? Yes, I was going to ask about some.
We know which book is missing. We know someone who has a library, but albeit in a different plane.
And that's why the directorate wasn't able to find it, because these creatures don't need, the keratin that was found.
The real
Yes,
creatures.
exactly.
Magical residue.
That's supremely useful information, of course. I was just going to ask about if they
Yes,
had
of
heard
course.
anything of our suspects. Do you have any knowledge of unusual figures who have come down in this area, perhaps? One Zevris Dragorum or Iago Cross or someone else? Just any knowledge of their presence, perhaps?
I don't know who Iago Cross is, or we don't know who he is, but, I mean, the Bachelor has a bit down here. I mean, this is a black market area, so
Well,
not the likes of him comes down here, and we try and keep our stuff hidden, even though we paid Rosa fee to not tell people about us.
Did Skippy see the butcher?
Yes, but they noticed that a book was gone, and they went into attack mode, and then the butcher already vanished by the time Skippy turned around and started attacking.
Random question, Lycan. Do you think you could do that rune thing you did before with the...
With the retracing of steps?
Yes.
I could try it. I mean, it's been a while.
I mean, yeah, the butcher's been out and about for what, 2?
When was the book stolen?
Like about, well, we stole it about like a year and a half ago, but it kind of took us like a good amount of months to get back down from Torbidier back to here and then set up in a little shop. So, you know, whenever the book was stolen, people started dying.
What?
I understand that, but when did the butcher take it?
A year ago.
Yes.
A year ago. I thought you meant when you stole it, because you stole it in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Yes.
We're just thieves for knowledge.
There
Would be
was
helpful
a
then, Nissa.
direct connection.
Okay. I feel like the next thing we gotta do then is go back to Severus's.
Yeah, confront him.
Then I guess that's our lead.
Suppose.
Yeah. Cool. Well, if you want to take those books that belong to the dwarves and then never speak of our location, that'd be a pretty cool deal.
We would gladly take them off your hands.
Thank you. Will do. Thanks.
Yeah.
And they snap in the books, and whoever wants to carry them, they all just kind of pile up to whoever.
Maybe someone with a lot of hands and
Whatever.
And strength.
Nessa will help you.
I'll put do I have a bag? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a bag. I
We can
literally
all
just have to
we can
fucking
all
carry
split
this.
them up. Carry a few.
When Sig passes off some books to Nissa, Lycan's gonna because they're made of wood, I don't know, is gonna be able to knock one of the books off so that there can be a cute moment where they both touch the same book at the same time because they're picking up the same book, and maybe it doesn't work out exactly how Lycan thinks in her head, but she's read so
You
many
knock it
books.
over and I just pick it up.
Yeah.
And knock it over again.
So, oh, I'm sorry. Here you go.
Yeah, anytime.
I'm getting you an in.
Thank you. Leo literally is his point of view on this is sees what it's doing. It's like this never works. I've read that this is a thing that people always
quit
think
knocking
will
books
work.
out of my hand.
Sig, I'm giving you an in.
And into what? Nissa.
You know exactly where.
I don't know exactly
Never
where.
mind. I tried.
I think you might need to read a different book.
What do you mean?
Just like it's there's more.
Are you judging my reading?
No,
taste?
I just think there's more reliable sources that actually could give you the information.
Please leave our sanctuary.
Sorry, but I mean,
Have a
I
great rest
I
of
know
your
someone who
day,
might have a
Jerry.
book.
Oh,
Thanks, you
really?
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was being sarcastic.
Nissa looks over to Brian in that one moment.
Oh, that was funny.
Brian gives a small little thumbs up.
Sig turns, hits his head off the doorway.
Ah, nice shiner.
Riker!
Huh? Oh, what? Oh, hey, Alexador.
What are you up to today?
Oh, I'm just working on my book.
Oh, I didn't know you were writing a book.
Yeah, well, now that we're starting to get some traction as an agency, I wanted to start growing our business out more, but I don't really know how to write this book right.
You don't say. Well, Lucient Moonwhisper has a friend that works with coaches and consultants.
Huh. Can he make me look like an expert in my field so we get more clients faster? It's kind of hard finding clients as a little guy in a big city.
Of course. The name is Plug and Play Publishing. They help instantly position you as an expert, authority, and thought leader in your field.
Oh my gosh, that would be a big help. Where can I find them?
You can visit plugandplaypublishing.com to learn more.
Huh, I haven't heard of that street before.
It's not a street, it's a website. Get started now at plugandplaypublishing.com.
Cool. All right, you guys make your way back out, leaving this library, leaving the lower tunnels, leaving the Red Fox Den, and outside of Karth Plaza. Cool. All right, so let's confront or do we want to? Well, obviously,
Let's drop these books off.
yeah, drop the books off. Now, do we also want to get this book for the dwarves as well?
Might as well.
I feel
if
like
we
that's
can.
the right thing to do.
Do that like a
Yeah.
later time, or
Maybe we should return the books now, so that way, when we go in to see the Magister, it doesn't. We don't have 30 books of the dwarves on us.
That's smart.
Alluding to what
Yeah.
we're looking for.
Could be some good improvised weapons.
Yeah,
When
But the valuable.
the books
Right.
that the people chased him here for. Let's throw them at people.
All right, I wasn't fully paying attention down there. Okay, sue me.
I'm gonna punch you in the
You're the
chest.
You're the one who has to apparently take this investigation and all of the details about it back to the Magister. So
Yeah, and I remember enough.
I'm gonna punch you in the chest.
I
Thank
deserve
you,
that one.
Sig.
cool. You guys make your way over to the Dwarven Quarter, where Baldric is still selling, trying. He has his dwarvish charm. All right, now I can get you in the cake. Really good price. Oh, hey, all right. And look, more opportunity. These people have bought my product before, and they absolutely love Marvon Spice, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, the Marmon spice.
It's actually really, really
I
good.
don't actually know you.
I bought the Marvon Spice from him once, and Elxidor used it
I
recently in
deduced
the chili
that
mac.
might be the
Okay.
case.
Anyways, I'm sick of carrying these.
What the? He just starts looking at all the books. How did you know?
I can
I,
read minds.
I think Nissa puts their books down.
Yep.
What?
Okay, I was about to
All
say.
right.
Well, we're
Baldric, don't sweat it.
we're investigators.
I can read minds.
We
All right. Well, how?
solved the mystery.
Yes, we did. Right, Gail?
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
Because
You
we're
see as Nissa puts all of their hands up into their face.
All right,
we're
hold
the
on.
investigators from the little guy Private Eye.
First of all, you didn't even know that we were looking for. Wait, right here.
Broke him, guys.
I love him.
All right, and like a couple at all the dwarves start coming out. They just boom, 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 did this there, and they just start surrounding themselves. There's this one, this one dwarf that kind of comes out. He has this beard that is kind of braided in three ways, where he kind of have instead of it's like a braid, it's just more like these ends were kind of just put together a little loosely, and they're like tufts at the end. So there's these three big things.
I love those type of beers.
And he comes up very he's dressed kind of similarly to the Magister, where he has this. He is probably the master wizard out of everyone else here, of all the dwarves and the scholars. That kind of outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up, and he looks to you guys. I'm Dorian Mayer. Thank you, but how did you know we were looking for these books?
We have
A little
sources.
birdie told us.
Yes.
What bird? Please be specific.
For certain purposes, I'm afraid we cannot be.
Okay, well, and he's look. I see they're still missing one book.
And we are on our way to try and find it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's next on our list.
Okay, do you know who has it? Where did you guys get these books?
Again, as we said, we cannot tell you now.
Someday, perhaps, we will be able to, but not at this juncture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the people and I assume another party has this book?
Yep.
Not the ones
Yes.
where you collected it?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. We are beyond relief. Thank you so much. I wish I wish we got to better acquaint. Did you talk to us before, or?
Well, we talked to your the spices guy.
And you also went to the Dwarven Quarter and talked with...
I'm also from Torbadir.
Talked with Annika as well. Annika Mayer.
Yes. And glasses.
And glasses.
Sunglasses, yeah.
We're investigators. We're just supposed to know the ins and outs of things.
Okay, I mean, we never hired you, so is there a way we can repay you? I mean,
Free Marvan spice for Elxador for life. That's it.
I was gonna say something better than that. Okay, yeah, we're the free market.
That
and okay.
Do you have any combat magic that may help us? Any scrolls?
Well, combat magic, probably not. We're more transmutation wizards.
Yeah.
Nothing about evocation.
I see.
But I mean, we have some. Actually, here, and he goes like there are a couple of doors. Like you see this sack being passed, and you just hear gold, ching ching ching. Please take this. I'm sure there's more. Like if we, if there's any assistance, we can aid you. Probably not that magic. Okay. Although whoever is in possession of that book has some powerful magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are aware of said magic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well then,
if there's any transmutation that involves like defense or anything that
defense, we know some of the spells that are able to dispel visitants.
That we would love.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That, please.
But yeah, if there's a time where you need our aid and we can help you try and track down this person that has this book, I and another one of our more experienced mages can potentially be of assistance.
And then I open up my journal. I'm like, can you please write down the components to this dispel visitant spell before we go?
Sadly, I'm gonna need the book to be able to know it. We are probably only able to cast it once, but we're gonna need the book again because it's been away from us for a year.
Okay.
That is understandable.
Yeah.
Well, if you need like anything else, let us know. Okay.
Do you know what these visitants look like?
Oh, they could be anything. They quite imagine any creature. Think of an element, and then some type of creature to go along with it, kind of mixed in, and there are whole varieties. Now, there are different levels of visitants. Like there are lesser, common, greater, grand, so on and so forth. And obviously, each one has more power than the other.
I have a random question. What are you researching here?
Well, that was our cover. We were originally here to get these books back because someone stole it from us. And we were able to use our scrying spells to track the people here to Conamanther, but once we got here, we weren't able to find them. Then, in addition to, after some time we started staying here a bit more, as you probably know, the Grey Wolf kid kind of segregated us and got our rocks taken away. So even if we wanted to leave after getting our books, we can't because the Directorate has it.
Rocks?
Skyjack rocks.
They're like large bird creatures.
Oh, whoa.
How did you bring those big of birds into the city?
Well, we have these special amulets. I mean, so some of our Skyjack riders, our commander, Hendrik Mayer, and he comes up. Yes, we have these amulets here, and he points out this amulet. And all of we kind of form a bond with each rock that we form friendship and family with. And with that connection, they are able to house themselves inside of this amulet, where they can be kind of, say, pocket stored.
Fascinating. Well, we have a book to go get.
Okay.
The gold. How much gold? I wonder.
All right, let's go to the Pillar of Jagorman.
To the pillar.
Now that, actually, hold on. Now that we know that this book here, so it seems that the butcher is now summoning these visitants to kill, people outside. Yeah, and what we know from Morn, that it was this big visage, like monster-like that was going away. So we can expect something large.
Large.
Probably one of the bigger ones.
Ah,
Probably.
wonderful.
Lovely.
So we're going to go speak to Dragorum. What? I feel as if we should plan what we're going to say. Are we going in
Yes.
swinging, saying, "Oh, we know what you're doing," or
I don't
are
think we
we?
can go-
I
I think we
did
need to
not
get-
think so. I just simply do not know what's going to come out of some of your mouths sometimes.
What are you talking about?
That's very understandable.
We say reasonable things at all times.
I think we just
I
need to get
think
back to that
you're
library.
being sarcastic right now.
I think he definitely is being
He was
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Punch you in the chest one more time.
How direct do we plan to be? Do we plan to speak about this book particularly? Do we plan to speak about the?
I do believe we should at least ask the Magister what he was talking about with Orin before Orin died.
Yes. That was a
Yeah,
question we
that's
never
good.
had. Also, I think that we can ask about what exactly, if he knows about this, right?
Yes.
Because if he could play stupid and be like, oh, I don't know what the Fiermore is, or maybe he has discovered it. And
And I'm curious if he has an office space we haven't seen.
right, and I'm sure that we could
I think
potentially.
there was a bunch of balconies. on the
Third
side.
floor.
The third floor balcony.
Gael,
Yes.
you said that you have a friend that goes to the school, right?
Well, she doesn't go there, but
What?
apparently she.
Tovi.
Yes, Rosalind had said that she was seen with one of the students. I didn't know anything about this.
Yes,
But-
Charles Gould.
Yes, perhaps that's something worth inquiring about as well.
But maybe you could pose as an interested student
Oh.
and get insider information.
We were all. The Magister knows who we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, didn't Charles Gould want to be, like, whenever we were talking to the Magister, Charles Gould wanted to be a part of the life domain.
Yes. Oh. Which Tovi is.
Yeah.
That is a fascinating connection.
Brian, how good are your disguises?
What are you asking for?
Well, if the
Well, if he's
magistrate-
playing my dad, he's very good at it.
Name's
If-
Pond.
Okay.
Oh,
If-
father! Father! We could do that bit, Sid.
She
I think
could-
it would
she
work
could
out
use
really
some
great.
lessons.
No,
I don't believe
But if you wanna
that bit
pose-
was as good as you thought it
I
was.
thought it was spectacular.
Also,
Yeah, I had to improv along with you, okay? I was yes-anding. I was doing my best.
Father!
I'm so
all right.
proud.
But in any case, Toby recognizes some of us because we met them. What I mean, Leo, Sig, Nissa, and we met them whenever we went to go retrieve Gael.
Oh, was that them?
Yes.
Oh.
You know what, everyone? I think we can talk to the Magister and be fine.
You know what? I think we can talk to the Magister and be fine.
I think we
You're
can.
so right, Leo.
I think we can talk
You know what?
to the
That's a good,
Magister.
idea.
Leo, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's a good idea.
Wow. Oh, guys.
You see as Nissa puts a hand on Oxidor's shoulder.
Elxnor just gave the blankest, pissest fucking stare.
I mean, guys, it was all Elxidor. I mean, I didn't really
No,
say
Leo, that
anything.
was your idea, I
No,
think.
Leo, that was your idea. Hey, take pride in your idea.
I don't know how to feel about this right now.
You know, I am the healer of the group. I am one of the healers in the group.
I'm not trying to steal
I
your thunder,
remember this.
Elxidor. I'm sorry.
All right, you guys make your way over to the Pillar of Dragorum, where you see the stone tower, the Mage Tower. And you go back to the Grand Vestibule, where it is the entrance of the tower. It's an ornate chamber with shifting marble. And it looks a little bit different than the last time you came here, but that's just because of how magically inclined this area is. And you see before you, in the middle of the room, very similar before, is the projection and conjured projection of Magister Zevers Dragorum. And as you guys are walking your way towards everyone, you see that these different magic circles kind of come through where the students are popping through. Where you see Ginger Chai.
That's it. Ginger Chai.
Hold on, I just forgot all the new.
Bunch of portals. Only one guy.
Yes. All right. Where you see Ginger Chai.
On your left.
Everyone else is
Yeah.
everyone else is late for class.
Thalias Redstone, Goran Stonebrand, And it isn't until you guys see Charles Gold come out. And with Charles Gold comes out Toby. So you guys see the students kind of leaving their class where they have a whole bunch of their notes, their books, whatnot. Then Charles Gold and Toby appears as they start to leave. As that kind of happens, Toby immediately sees Gail, stops. So does Charles Gold, and it's like, oh, like she kind of has like that expression of like, oh, what are you doing here?
And Gail has an expression like, what are you doing here?
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing here?
I'm with Charles, and she kind of like puts a hand on his arm, and I'm just here to. Charles is helping me out. He wants to join the church, so I'm just kind of like showing ropes, seeing what he wants to conjure, and he wants to be in the life domain. And then Charles Gold looks at all of you, you're little guy Private Eye. I didn't even get to meet you in there, but such a pleasure.
He didn't lie.
Can I make an insight check? Is he like charming, like in a natural, normal way, or in like a creepy,
I'm doing that,
I'm
too.
gonna sell you something
He
way?
didn't give me a high five or a fist bump, but I wasn't
I also want
expecting
to do
it.
an insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Check on this fucker. Sorry, I immediately hate him.
Yeah, no, as you should.
Meredith.
Get nothing.
24.
5.
What are you doing here? I'm with Charles.
You're right, exactly.
What a
Dirty 20.
Pretty boy attitude, smug, little egotistical.
Oh yeah.
I can
All
get
right.
that.
Yeah.
I got that from a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't need a roll to tell you that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Get a load of this guy.
God, your face is just so punchable.
Your head is huge.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah. So, cool. You guys here to talk to the professor?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we just finished a class, so you should be able to get on up there.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. All right. So, Toby, you wanna go? Sure. She looks your way.
Gail looks like there's the look on their face of Toby's probably known them long enough that it's this face of like, what are you doing? like what is this?
You know what, Charles? Just 1 second. Is it? It's okay if I have the space, everyone? So he kind of looks at all
Yeah, we can
you
go
guys.
try to find the office.
Yes, the office. Uh-huh.
All right, Gail. She kind of goes off to the side for you to follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I am surprised you saw me here.
I'm surprised you're here. I'm doing an investigation.
I know. I'm just working on a little project.
What, with Mirren 2.0?
No, not at all. I just thought it was unfair of your situation, so I want to. I know that Charles Gold wants to join the church, and he came by one day, and I found out he was, studied there. So I had some questions for the professor about like some study that I'm working on, and like I have this exchange where if I help out Charles, he'll help out me, whatnot.
What are you studying? What?
I want to I'm trying to find a way where someone can better attune to magic, because I know that you're able to now cast magic, and I, want you to have a connection to Carlos again, even though that Malus took it away from you.
Toby, I don't know if I had it to begin with, but you don't pursue what interests you, obviously, but you don't have to do anything for me. What happened.
Well, at least, and the only thing, and it's just Tiago's fault. And the only way, he just got a slap on the wrist after that night because they can't do anything because he's connected to the Incantus gem and he's the high priest. No one else, even though Malus or any of the other bishops if they could connect to the Incantus gem, then maybe we could set that wrong right.
It runs a bit deeper than you think. Not a conversation I can have here. Just be careful. I don't like his energy.
Yeah, well, I figured as much since you guys were investigating him. Although I did attend a class of, with Charles there, and he started talking about this new magic that he recently discovered. It was like this whole dissection class a bit, really weird stuff. Like, he even had, embalming tools that Celine would use. And he discovered this new, plane of existence that's, different from the library and whatnot.
That is very good to know.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome.
It is very good to know.
I'm glad. Cool. That's really it, though.
Okay, thank you for telling. That is wildly helpful. Just don't get yourself mixed up with the wrong kind of people. Wouldn't be the first time. They say a little more under their breath, but so Toby can hear them.
Okay. I'm not doing anything with Charles. But oh well. Toby kind of just walks away. You could still come by. And she kind of turns around 1 sec. And then takes a deep breath and leaves with Charles.
Are they here? Did you go?
We walked away, gave you distance.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you asked left without me.
I would say Leo is having an in-depth conversation with the projection. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the Pillar of Dragorum. How can I help you today?
But I'm we were here before.
Are you little guy Private Eye?
Yes.
Wonderful. Hold on.
Wow.
Sorry, I spaced. I was like, what am I going to say?
Leo, you fucking broke it.
I don't know what I did. What did I do?
I don't know. It stopped.
I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. It's frozen.
The Magister is available now.
A little behind.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We want to see him.
Awesome. All right. And then, Gail, I assume you come back during, this conversation.
Yeah, so Toby's going to leave, and Gail is going to walk very swiftly and sharply over. I just got to the... Oh, my goodness.
You're all teleported away.
You were saying something.
And you guys are teleported into the space where it seems like it's kind of small compared to the grand hallway where... if you were to look outside, look at the tower, you kind of see that the tower slowly gets smaller and smaller, it's like a kind of a point, kind of. So this is a smaller space than compared to the foundations of the first floor. But still a pretty large room nonetheless, where there is a whole bunch of decanters, books, tomes, all that fun stuff. It is a wizard's personal library. Mm-hmm. And you guys are teleported into this space, where you just kind of hear bubbling noises of maybe something potion going on and whatnot. Make some perception checks for me.
13.
I was 11.
18.
I rolled a 3.
I said 18.
Oh.
Good.
Somehow they're locked in.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm just really paying attention.
Elchidor, he got You got a 9. When you're teleporting into space, Nissa and Brian, you're looking over to see that no one's in the direct vicinity. Everyone else can see this, that the projection just kind of vanishes away. And you guys are looking around where you can just see no one is really in the direct vicinity, but there are like a whole bunch of like this, I don't know what they're called, but like the really steep winding spiral staircase, like one of those metal dudes that go up to like a whole shelf. Like you're just like scanning the room to see where this guy is. And it isn't until like maybe off in the distance, maybe about 20 feet away in like this higher nook of this, like a small little like bookshelf. And then there's a table. You see that there's like a dissection that happened and that some of the embalming tools are there. And it is until finally you start to hear footsteps down that spiral staircase where you see Magister Zevers Dragorum come down.
As soon as we spot, this is tiny, but as soon as we spot the embalming tools, Gail's just gonna point at them really aggressively.
You point at them, and I'm gonna bonus action do my Crimson Right, and so my fists are ready to fight.
Good.
Okay.
Leo just gets really anxious. This is completely orange.
Burns 1 hit point.
Nice.
Ow.
Nice. I charge up my fist. I get really anxious.
I get really anxious.
You're so mean.
That's what I use my bonus action.
You see that he's walking down with this book in hand, and he's just kind of focusing on it. Then he closes it. Good to see all of you. I just finished up a class, so you have my full undivided attention. How can I be of service today?
Gail's like kind of buzzing, but doesn't say anything because they're like.
Well, I guess we are here to ask a couple more questions.
Yes.
Questions you can ask.
We are aware that you were the last one to see Orn before he died.
Yes.
What did you talk about with him?
I think I remember saying this to you, but it was the last thing that Orn and I talked about was that Orn told me about his efforts of making the corrective Terrafact. And he kind of delved into it, speaking of this philosophy that Lucient Veltara has kind of instilled in him, which didn't make sense if he wasn't truly hearing himself and in the decisions that he wanted to make. And he discussed in detail, and I called him out for being an inexperienced politician. He's still, sure, he's in his mid-20s, but he's by no means a politician that can make like a Terrafact. I mean, I'm sure that the people besides the Lucient Katic that are making medicine, I know you can assume me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure Alaric Veymire, the bishop of the Life Domain, is affected by that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And so is the Cold Cauldron, and maybe there's maybe stalls there as well, and they would suffer the most. So I don't think that Orn thought it through, because Veltara and Katic were probably working together to use whatever this is to tax people.
And how does that make you feel?
Angry. Well, upset. He wanted to try and move his way up through the Department of Magic Casting. As I know,
Hey, while this conversation is happening, can I slink to the back and start looking at his bookshelf of books?
Go roll a stealth check for me.
Big guy.
Can I give help?
Yes.
Help action since I'm talking about this.
Oh yeah, like it was a direct question from you, and totally go for it.
I'm also trying to ask him questions to make him angry, so he's overlooking me.
That was terrible. It's a 12.
God damn it.
12. I'm from Gelgrados, and I'm sure both of you are too. And trying to come in as someone who needs to get a magic casting license. I told you guys I wanted to start this school and be able to teach students. But there was a whole process for that. There was order and law that allowed this to happen organically. Orn wanted to take shortcuts from what he was explaining, and we need to make strong and tough decisions. But even though that was a tough decision, I don't think Orn thought about every possibility of how it could affect people. Is that not a fair point?
I would say that's a fair point. I have an additional question.
Yeah.
Why do you have those tools?
What tools? And then we look over to where Sig is just kind of slowly creeping away from the group.
Those ones on the bench.
He looks over. Oh, the embalming tools.
Indeed.
Well, I have a magic license that allows me to what?
Just like knowing that he noticed me, I'm gonna like kick Brian.
Yeah. I'll kick Brian.
Point at the books behind me.
I have a magic license that allows me to use them.
And what exactly were you using them for?
Well, let me show you. And he brings you guys over to the table, if you so choose.
I went to the books and I did roll stealth for it. I did get a 26. So
yep,
I am now searching through those.
I'm just standing there.
As you're looking through these books, like it's just a whole bunch of conjuration stuff. Probably like, obviously since he's an archmage, probably some like really high level stuff that not the students would have access to.
I was gonna say the book we're looking for isn't here. It's,
Yeah.
it's in that damn.
Conjuration for dummies. Oh Jesus.
Yes, but like you see that out of like all these books, you see that they're all signed with ZD, with Zevran Dragoon.
Why?
But they're signed in a certain way.
The Zealanak district.
It all comes back together.
Yeah.
Together.
Cool.
Solved it.
Yeah. So that's something you notice as you're going through all these books. So for this, like I said before when we first met me, I am obviously in the pursuit of conjuration magic and all conjuration magic.
Yes.
I do not want my projects to be publicly known to the directorate because with how I've had conversations with Orn and how he feels with Lucian Veltara, he wants to use them for destructive and militaristic means when conjuration can be used to benefit all society. Regardless, I started researching this and I found a way where there is actually a way where you can summon creatures without them being avatars or spirits. This little creature here, and you kind of look down, and it's kind of hard to see because like it's like a frog dissection where it's like it's cut open, all this other stuff, but like you see that even though there's like some magical energy that's probably that is dissipated, but there's still some remnants left for those who can cast magic. They can feel this. But also see that through, like, it is an actual creature that would be more like on our plane of existence, where if it was like a monstrosity or, yeah, like a monstrosity, compared to like an aberration that is from an entirely different, alien world. So, this creature doesn't leave residual magic as most conjurations would. So I discovered this. Now, obviously, if the directorate could learn how to do this, they could summon these type of creatures, and I have no idea what these creatures are capable of. So, if it's all the same to you, please keep this away from them, because I don't trust the magistrate.
And how did you learn of these creatures?
Oh, dissection. I started going to the Rift Library where with the help of Chlor, I found out that there are other planes of existences that we're not aware of. So then I started doing more research, and I've kind of project my soul out into the planes to search for things. And once I finally got to a point that I could latch onto, I started practicing different rituals to summon conjuration spirits and avatars. Until I finally came across, boom, this creature right here.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be really upset if this dude's a red herring.
Yeah, no, it's gonna piss me off as well. But we still know things. 17?
17. Okay.
He's rolling.
From here, there's conviction in this. He believes what he says. And he's being as forthcoming as he can be. Or that he is. He's telling the truth.
He's being okay. Was the
Can I
he's
ask him a
as he
question,
can be? Was that intentional wording or was that?
It was not intentional.
Okay,
word.
He's
cool.
telling
Just-
the truth.
Yes.
He's telling the truth.
Yes.
Then what would you call these new creatures?
I don't know. This might be a new discovery for the world of Ventalor, and maybe I could name them, or maybe they exist somewhere else. I would obviously need to kind of prop this up to see if, cross-reference other magic schools, most likely Torbidier, to see if they know anything of this.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the name of the owl?
The owl?
Yes.
The archivist?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
If somebody came into the library,
Mhm.
would the archivist tell you?
Yes. I mean, there was this priestess that came along with Charles Gold. They're asking me about this project of hers. She wanted to try and attune herself better to magic.
And they were in the Rift Library.
No, I'm looking at the floors.
Is Toby the butcher?
Toby. We were in the Chamber of Binding.
And what is that?
It is where we attempt to summon more powerful conjurations, and being able to bind them to our summons.
And what type of magic does the archivist have?
They are connected to the divine nexus.
Which means any type of magic?
Divine magic. Like how...
Yes, I understand. I
Okay.
understand divine magic, but I'm wondering illusion, transmutation, any of those things.
From what the archivist has told me, divine magic is its own school, essentially. It's its own power.
Do you know what creatures they bind to in the binding room? Is it similar to what's on the tables here?
I don't think so. Well, I used the binding room to be able to summon this creature. That's how I brought it here.
Mm-hmm.
So, probably yes.
Okay.
You know what, everyone? I think we got everything we need. And maybe we're just missing something with the information that we have.
I agree.
So do I.
How about we just go and get a drink or something and just see what exactly it is, you know?
At the very least, leave this building.
Yeah, just in case. is like, he's just kind of just like chilling. You see that he's kind of enthralled by it's like, oh, cool. Cool. I just discovered this new cool thing.
He really did that of his own accord. God, I'm gonna commit a murder myself. No, I'm not. That's a joke. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, What did Toby exactly want from you?
Okay, the Magister is not listening at this moment, right? He's like over. If I say this, he's not going to hear.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to say a thing, I can ask that question later.
Oh, well, I can answer now. I just don't want him to overhear. Anyway.
Yeah.
Gail's going to sort of see that he's over there in his own world some reason. Anyway. Gail's going to be like, well, she told me she had been in a class where he had created one of these summons and used the embalming tools, and I was, oh, she told me you got a fucking book, didn't she? Did she say something about the book? Can I run that back?
Learned about a new world.
Mm-hmm. I thought.
Yeah.
Did you say something about a book, or was it? Just
I just said
world?
like students had their own books and notepads and whatnot.
Okay, cool. Because my brain misheard the word that book was in he got a book, but no. He learned about the new world. Anyways, back into character. That he had discovered this new world, and so I had assumed, oh, there we go. He has made this discovery, and he has the tools. Boom, it's everything that we thought. But he seems like he really believes that he did this all on his own accord, so...
What if he's just saying that?
Well, I tried to...
How do we know?
I can...
Like, we don't have the proof for it, so there's still, we don't want to confirm that, but...
No. Well, is there something else worth asking him? I could cast Zone of Truth as well.
That would be very risky.
Well, yes. Yeah.
I think it might be time for some risks, though.
But they know when it's being cast, and he's
I think we
very
should
powerful.
try and get proof. Like, the proof is what we need. Because if we're wrong about this, we're going up against an
big accusation.
I could put Brian at stake.
Yes. Well, I think we have certainly gleaned some things.
Nissa is biting on their arrowheads.
Yeah. Thank you, Magister. I think we've learned everything we're here, and we might come back one more time just to confirm this, because this is a new discovery that we won't tell the Directorate, but it does line up with a couple things that we are aware of. Oh. Okay. And what might that be? But I was a bit of a hold, didn't I?
You never know with an investigation. There could be lots of things that we uncover
Every
and
bit
we'll
of
have
information
to
is
check in
useful
with you
information.
about. You are a key
source of knowledge.
Which, yes, witness.
Yes. Well, you didn't witness anything. Anyway, that's not what you meant. You didn't mean it literally speaking.
Yeah. Okay.
Nissa puts an arm on Gail.
Oh, good. Do you any of you need any tea?
I think we're all right.
Okay. All right.
I don't drink.
Sorry. do you have tea that soothes a silver tongue, or
what?
Nothing.
Silver
Nothing.
tongue.
Sorry. No, nothing.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.
Thank you.
And he sends you back.
Well,
It's the magistrate.
Are we now at the bottom floor?
Yeah, and I'd say we can leave and go somewhere. Where would you guys like to go to talk about this? Because we can.
Well, you know what we like to go to is the ye old Wheelbarrow Inn.
Oh, well, works an inn. Cool. Let's go there.
Might as well.
We make our way over, back into it. We'll skip the all of us are servers a bit, and we do find a spot where Anna can also be as well, with a giant water bowl.
a little secluded corner, I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah, like right the exact spot that we were at before.
Yeah.
Nick, Sophia, Heath, they hooked this up. Be like, we got you guys. Then Jake was just like, oh, like he almost got there to take us to that table.
Sophia's lipstick's all
there.
smudged.
Oh yeah, no, just seat yourself. That's cool. Yeah.
Adam's doing backflips.
I'm doing
Haven
front
is
flips this
delivering
time.
front flips. Haven's delivering food.
Yeah. And then he goes and beats up a customer.
Yes.
preface to everyone, I don't actually know how to do any backflip, front flip. I know how to do cartwheels.
I will beat you up if you don't tip high enough.
All right. And I'll say, like, it is, by this point of day, I would say it's, like, towards the evening.
Yeah.
Sure is.
I mean,
God.
All right. Well, we just learned a lot of great information.
Did we, Elxidor? I feel like we just wandered around all day.
I
brainless.
feel like we found out that what we thought we knew was going to be the answer wasn't the answer, and now I don't know what the answer is, and we only have another day.
We haven't even asked Iago anything, so maybe that's the focus for tomorrow.
Yeah, I would say that can be the focus. Okay, so if all this is true, why are all these people victims? Right?
I was trying to think about it. Okay.
it actually makes me physically angry how I
Really?
can't connect any of these people.
Well, because it's all they know things that they don't. It all has to. There's things that have to do with the tariff. There's things that have to do with all the people who's connected to liquid luxury and needing certain things.
All right. So if this is the case, then who is the butcher after? I think that should be like a one indication.
People involved with Caddick and
Okay.
liquid luxury, and anyone who benefits from the corrective tariff act.
And or who knows too much about it or about those goings on.
All right. So then in that case, we have Zeverstragorum and Iago Cross. Even though Iago Cross doesn't inherently, lose to the corrective tariff act.
There's just so much we don't know about him because he just showed up.
Right.
We don't have background or where he was a year ago. We don't know anything about him.
Right. But we do know that most of this information lines up with Zeverstragorum.
Yes, but not everything.
Right. So he has the embalming tools. He just figured out how to summon visitants as soon as we figured out
So
that they
he says.
existed.
So he says.
Right.
But how would he know that we knew?
Well, we didn't explicitly say that we knew. But
No.
I just mean it's awfully convenient that he
Right.
just happens to stumble upon it as soon as we figure it out.
Nissa is actually taking one of their arrowheads and scraping
Yeah.
it into the table.
Ow, ow, Nissa.
Sorry.
Nissa.
I'm sorry.
And if he is the butcher, then he's clearly just lying about just figuring out because that's been going on for a year.
so then, and you weren't able to find the Book of Fiermore in his.
I didn't see it. I mean, I saw low-level conjuration books. It's not exactly the most private room in the pillar. I don't think he put anything,
Right.
of high importance in there.
But Rosaphie did say that she knows all of her tunnels, except that the butcher created their own, that she is not aware of. And
So,
the butcher stole from these wizards.
So, are you saying there's a tunnel probably from the library to, like, the pillar or something?
or do we just stake out one of these unknown tunnels?
But how do we find the tunnel?
Yeah, how do we find a tunnel if it's not known?
Will we search the tunnels that we do know? I don't.
Are there tunnels near where all the
There's got to be
bodies
one near
are?
Guy
There's
on
tunnels
Square.
right under where we are right now. Yeah.
Did we not know that... We did discuss the fact that the tunnel that connects to the tavern, well, right now, is different.
Why haven't we gone
Don't
through
they
this
connect
tunnel?
different areas?
I thought are they not all connected to each other?
Yeah, well, kind of. Yes and no, as a DM answer.
Yeah.
Like stepping back so I just don't confuse you guys. But like back in where it's like wasn't really. We know that from Pippi that.
Are you in Elxidor?
I'm in
or
Elxidor.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh, good. We learned that from Pippi is that that goes to a different part of the tunnels, somewhat different than the black market. But the Burning Spire Guild protects it, the entrance.
The Burning Spire Guild protects the entrance?
Well, not protects it, but just guards it. Or they're the people. Because remember the 4 guards that were in front of that big door?
Were the 3 people we were talking to members of the Burning Spire Guild?
Those wizards?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Brian suddenly remembers a note he got earlier in the day. And how he was told to case the guild. And he recounts just those words to the party.
Case the guild.
Would your friends, Brian, know how to navigate these tunnels?
I mean, they're probably right downstairs. We could maybe go and ask.
Maybe.
Bro, being a detective is so hard.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Maybe there's another victim. Maybe.
What do you mean? Another victim?
Not another victim that's already died, but maybe there's a new victim coming up that we could potentially track instead.
So we
What,
should.
you want
we
us to
should-
stake out the entire district until somebody dies?
No, not that. But
Is there any way to draw the butcher out?
Is that what you? Oh, that's.
What do you mean, draw the butcher? Oh,
If there's any way to get the butcher's attention, to make us the next targets or something.
Or pick somebody.
Toby. If it's either Zevers or Dragorum, didn't you say Toby's working on a thing?
Yes.
What is Toby working on?
A study on a greater attuning to magic.
But why would that be the focus for them? If it's a greater attunement to magic?
That's just further learning.
Do you think she's in danger?
Potentially. Well, I mean, okay. Well, if it's either one or the other, maybe say
That's
if it's
the only connection that maybe Charles Gold and Tovey are the next target.
Wait, what did Charles Gold look like?
Fire Genasi.
He was the golden flamed fire genasi.
Aren't visitants an element with some kind of creature? If did fire genasi like have flame? Like, did they have any actual like flames?
Yeah.
But
Like-
he's
I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
person still.
Is it possible that the visitant could shift shape? Because it could look like anything. It's possible that Charles Gold could be the visitant staking out Tovey.
Or if it is Zevers and now Tovey knows more than she should.
I'm still confused as why Tovey would even be a target, though.
Well, now she knows about the tools and the
But so do we.
Well, yes, but we're not. If we get killed, we're a little more difficult too. We're not easy targets necessarily.
We're not exactly ever alone like
No.
Tovey would be.
Yeah, which could be right now.
Well,
I suppose it's worth a look.
I don't know what else we have.
I have an address from her. I don't know if that's relevant or anything. She gave me an address. I don't. She lives at the house, but I don't know if that has to do with anything. If that could be a place to go to look. If we think she might be in danger,
Well, I'm tired of talking about it. I just want to freaking figure out who it is.
the address then. I'll go. You can
Yeah.
follow if you wish.
Yes.
We're not gonna
Absolutely.
let you go
Yeah.
alone.
Yes,
against
I'm not
potentially
saying we're not
butchers.
going. I'm just saying I'm sick of talking about it and not finding anything.
Agreed.
That's true.
All right. So
To the
we're gonna
address
pull
then.
out. Gail's definitely kept that piece of paper on their person.
Yeah.
And they it's like tucked into a back page of their journal, and they pull it out. I don't remember if you told me what was on what the address was, but
Yeah, she would say like I didn't have a specific
Oh.
address, but there is.
How dare you, Nick? Not have a specific street.
Yeah,
address.
you're right. I
1,
made
2,
this.
3 ABC Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
there- Sorry, I'm still like trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
But there were two. I remember when we broke down all the killers with not all the killers, all of the victims with the oh my goodness, with the whatever the police force is called here. Can you
The
remember
Goshen
the-
Watch.
A Goshen Watch. That there were two things that were true about all of them, and I can't remember. Like my notes are terrible. I have the like names of the people, but I don't have like the. There were two things I remember that connected all of them though, and it was like that they were Oath Warden kills, right?
Well,
Yeah.
there was the Oath Warden kills and the Butcher kills.
Yeah.
But it was
Anything that
in
was
truth-
Oath Warden kill kept Keratin, which would be the beast.
Which is
Right.
Anything
not the
that
Oath Warden.
wasn't that was the Butcher because it was very fine kills.
But we still think that the Butcher and the Keratin Beast are.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
because
the magistrate confirmed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why I think Toby is a target is because if she's doing this own thing for greater magical attunement, is that she's working with Charles Gold, who found out and started asking Zever Stragorum about this whole project, about maybe she went more in depth and about her true nature of it and the things that she's gotten at the Cold Cauldron for prophetic dreams can make her a really easy target. Also, in the case,
she was at all 3 locations.
yeah,
Yes.
and then Gale.
So whether it's Iago or Zevris.
And then if it's Iago, Gale, is there anything like any indication that Toby was like maybe a vendetta against Iago or something like that?
No, she keeps her opinions to herself generally, but, well, she's not very happy with him after what happened to me.
My only question is, what serial killer kills on their front doorstep?
The one who wants to throw off the scent. I don't know.
The one who hasn't been there yet.
I would like to go to this address because sitting here with the idea that
Yeah.
she might be
Right.
in danger is making me very upset.
You're right. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. You guys make your way over to Toby's address. The sun has finally started to set, where you're kind of making your way, and a light fog has rolled in towards the night. You guys are making your way towards her address, and actually, right as you are like about to turn the corner to get to her street, you see that she actually comes out of this alley where she is running. And when she finally gets to see you guys, she stops. You see that she has a lot of cuts all over her. And as she makes her way, she looks straight at you, Gael, and she says, "Run." And you guys hear this big stomping noise behind her. And through this fog, there is no visage you can see. But all you hear and all you see is this green energy glow from maybe 2 eyes, and you hear this sound. And then you see claws into her torso. And that's where we're going to end this session.
I'm
thank
gonna
God.
kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Not that she's dead. Thank God.
Hey casters, we wanted to give a big thank you for listening to this episode. We are excited to continue the story of this party and share this world with you. Please check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube by searching up Campaign Casters. No spaces, just one word, Camp AIGN Casters. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate it if you left a review on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen to this show. It helps us reach more listeners and keeps the investigation going.
Our theme song is Nobody's Hero by Chronophobia. A big shout out to them for allowing us to use their beautiful music. You can find them on all music platforms, including, but not limited to, Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify. Have you checked out our documentary yet? If you haven't, you should. Rolling the Dice is officially on YouTube now. Shout out to Brandon Pierce Media for producing it. You can find him at brandonpiercemedia.com to book him today on your photography and videography needs. Our players for this campaign are Heath Chase as Sig Vlang, Jake Taylor as Brian Smith, Adam Fox as Leo, Sophia Condit as Lycan, Ari Bardock Mitchell as Gael, Nicholas Bailey as Elxador Vernades, and me, Haven Joseph-Lyon as Nissa Stone. Our next episode will be released on July 4th.
Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you're tired, come back home.